Hi Leos, welcome to your reading. If you're new to the channel, I do timeless readings, which means that whenever you find this video is when you're meant to hear the messages within it. And in case you subscribe, I upload my videos for Leo and Aquarius on Fridays. Also, the deck that I'm using today is called the Ludwig Lescott Tarot. And for those of you guys who are interested, that's L-U-D-Y L-E-S-C-O-T. Right? And as always, if you guys are interested in a personal reading, the details are in the description below. And just as a final heads up, the cards like to flip around in the deck sometimes. I do see them, however, I usually don't take them unless they jump out of the deck like these ones have. And I am going to try to get you guys 3 more cards for a total of 8 cards. If some extra cards jump out, then I'll include those in the reading as well. However, usually if they're too big of a group, I'll just go ahead and put them back. But with that being said, I'm just going to keep going until we have the rest of your cards, and then we can get started on your reading. Okay, and just as a reminder, if you guys are interested, or rather, if you guys enjoyed the reading, leave a like or a comment. I really like to know if these readings resonate with you guys. But your overall energy here is the 10 of Wands, right? And the 10 of Wands leads me to believe that you guys are feeling very burdened. Usually when the 10 of Wands comes up, it's because you feel as if everything is sort of on your shoulders. And I'm looking at the 10 of Wands here, and it looks very much like you're resisting this burden that you have to shoulder, right? So it's almost as if people are trying to forcefully put something on you that you're just either not prepared for currently or shouldn't have to do. I feel like there's a very big sense of unfairness when I see this interpretation of the 10 of Wands, right? So I feel like right now, it's almost like you're fighting back. I feel like you guys are standing up for yourself in a lot of regards. And that's why we have this 10 of Wands energy. But it's very interesting, because I'm seeing this 5 of Cups here in reverse. Right? So the 5 of Cups usually talks about a situation where you've spilled over 3 cups, but you still have 2 cups remaining, right? And the reason I took a little pause there is because I'm looking at this particular interpretation, and there's still 4 cups upright, but this 1 cup that was spilled over seems like the deal breaker to this woman. Like, she's absolutely devastated at the fact that she lost this cup. So it almost feels like you had a lot of your eggs in one basket, and now you've been thrown into a situation where you're, you know, not necessarily the best prepared, because, you know, you didn't think that anything was going to happen. So you prepared for sort of one outcome, and now you're getting hit with another one. And I feel like this in part has to do with this King of Pentacles here. I feel like this King of Pentacles may be older in age, but it feels like a person, you know, it doesn't he doesn't necessarily have to be older in age, but he feels like someone who is mature, or at least tries to be mature. It might be that they have the facade that they are, but more than anything, I feel like this person is a result of that spilled chalice or cup, right? And I feel like it may not be entirely their fault. However, or rather what I should say is that they were the ones responsible. However, it doesn't feel like they were looking to do it with any malintent It just feels like that's just a byproduct of what's happened, right? And you also have the Death card here, which leads me to believe that there's something that's going on right now in your life that is a massive transformation, because whenever we see the Death card, we're talking about transformations, and for some reason this particular card feels so much more heavier in this particular reading. So I feel like even though it doesn't necessarily have to be a huge dramatic change quite like the Tower, that's how it feels. And I'm looking at this Four of Cups, and the Four of Cups talks about a lot of times feeling dissatisfied with the situation. It talks about sort of like laziness. I feel like in this particular situation, it's like this woman wants another chalice or another cup, even though she has 4 already. It almost feels like she wants to have everything solved by now, right? Because I'm sort of like interpreting this like, oh, you need to drink X amount of water every day, right? And I feel like that's enough for like almost the whole day, but she needs just that last little bit for the last little bit of the day so that she can feel comfortable in what's going on, right? And I feel like that's what happens here as this result of this 5 of Cups here, where she is sort of devastated at the fact that she lost the cups. I feel like it's the kind of an energy where it's like you need to deal with things as they come. And I feel like in trying to solve the whole thing all at once, you end up losing sight of small details that end up making very large impacts in the end. I feel like the butterfly effect is playing a huge role here, right? Because you'll overlook one detail that you didn't think was going to cause a big ripple, and then you end up with a completely different situation. So I feel like my advice for you right now is to make your plan as you go. Don't plan the whole situation out from the very beginning. So you also have the Chariot here in reverse, and I feel like this is a good time to talk about sort of the signs. So the major arcana that you have are the Death, Chariot, and the Hermit, as well as the Strength card, right? So those cards are Scorpio, Cancer, Virgo, and Leo, respectively, right? And the fact that you have the Chariot card, right, you could be dealing with a disgruntled Cancer, but I feel like more than that, also, I should note that the signs don't necessarily have to resonate for everyone, but if they do, just take that to mean extra confirmation. But I feel like there's a lack of movement here. It almost feels like you're trying to stay put, and there's like an energy that wants to leave, especially because I'm looking at this sort of depiction, and it's like this person here in the back is sort of almost looks like she's being taken against her will, and she like is forced to go, probably because she's being like financially supported by this chauffeur here. And this chauffeur feels like this Virgo energy here. So I feel like somebody is going within, and I don't think it's you. I think it might be someone around you that's sort of going within. And even though it's not very, even though I don't see the Moon card, I don't think that they're exactly telling you everything about the situation. I feel like there's a lot of stuff that's going on in the mind of whoever this is in your life, probably like a partner or a friend or someone significant in your life. I feel like you'll know who this person is that is sort of thinking things and not necessarily telling you about them. But another reason why I think that is because there's this 8 of Wands in reverse, right? And the 8 of Wands talks about quick communication, and the fact that that's in reverse, it almost leads me to believe that like there is no communication going on, or very little communication, right? For some of you who it's a love situation, you know, the 8 of Wands is called the Arrows of Love, and to see it in reverse almost feels like there could be a lot of fighting and a lot of back and forth energy. It's putting a strain on your relationship. And I feel like you guys in particular are being really taken aback by it and really being hurt by it, because you have the Strength card here and you have it in reverse. And it's very interesting because this woman here that's being depicted looks very fierce and strong, and almost like she's been taken in as one of the lions. Like the lions have taken her in as one of their own. But the fact that it's in reverse almost leads me to believe that it's like a facade, right? Instead of feeling like a ferocious, fierce lion, you feel more like a kitty cat right now. And I don't think that that's, you know, like obviously that's not good for you guys. You guys should respect yourselves, and you guys should feel strong within yourselves, and you guys should take back the power that you've maybe given other people. But definitely try to get out of your funk, because I feel like a lot of you guys are in a period where you might be feeling not quite yourselves. Do things that you like, right? So if you're an artist, draw. If you're a musician, you know, play. Anything that makes you feel alive and makes you feel like you, is now would be a good time to do that, because I feel like first and foremost here, you guys need to really get back into your energy, because I'm seeing this Ace of Wands and it's in reverse, right? So the Ace of Wands in reverse leads me to believe that you guys right now are feeling like there's a new beginning that's being blocked. And I feel like that in part is being blocked because of this Ten of Wands and this Strength card in reverse. It almost feels like everyone is trying to put everything on you, and as a result, you can't really be yourself. So my biggest advice to you is sort of take back your power. But that was your reading for this time around, Leo. If you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like or a comment, because it really helps out the channel, and I personally really love to know if these readings resonate with you guys. But like I said before, I upload my new videos for Leo on Fridays. But in the meantime, you guys are more than welcome to watch any of my other timeless readings that I have up on the channel. And with that, I hope to see you guys next time for your next reading.